Welcome back to another episode of What's Happening Wiregrass with me, Caitlin, and I have Clay Dempsey back with me today.
Thank you for having me in your new setup and
Yeah.
your new logo. Everything looks great.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Thanks for coming in.
Yep.
All right, so you're our reoccurring guest here on the show, and each time you come, we're talking about what's happening downtown Dothan at the Civic Center Opera House for that month. So tell me what's happening for May.
Oh, May's kind of big. Tonight we have it's May the 4th.
Yeah.
So it's just Star Wars Day in the whole country or
That's
the whole
right.
world.
Oh yeah, it's May the 4th be with you.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the first Star Wars tonight. I've actually found a stormtrooper to come in and take pictures with people before the show. Tomorrow night we have something at the park with Dothan Dragons. They're going to announce their team and everybody's invited from the public. We roll into the weekend. We have Tracy Lawrence on Friday night. Tickets are still available for that. Stained on Sunday night. There's less than 50 tickets left for that.
What a big weekend.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're in the older country, and we have Gene Watson at the Opera House on Saturday night. So
Who's
in
Gene
between,
Watson?
He's an older country guy that kind of paved the way for some of these.
Do you know?
Artists.
I'm not like completely super familiar with old country artists, but if I know about one of their songs,
I don't know any.
Help.
I just know the name. I just know the name.
It's okay.
You see a name come by and you're like, yeah, we'll take that because it serves a different demo
Right.
than what Tracy Lawrence would serve, or especially what Stain would serve. In between this week, we have 2 ACOM graduations as well and a Chipola graduation. So it's going to be a continuous week. Like we don't stop again. We got events all the way through next Tuesday before our team takes another break.
Y'all are going to be very busy.
Very busy. It's a lot like December. December and May are just maxed out.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do concert events no matter what. So we'll just figure out a way to make it work. I tell my team all the time. One word we've taken out of our equation down there is tired, because I feel like whenever somebody says how you doing and you say you're tired, especially if you're all working hard and you say you're tired, you're just reminding that person they're tired. So we try to take that out of the equation and just
Can't say tired.
Yeah, we just assume that being tired is part of the recipe for what we're doing.
Right.
So luckily we have there's people down there really committed. They're bought in, which I'm really proud of them. So we try to take the tired thing out of the equation, but we are tired. Just don't tell anybody.
Okay, just don't tell anybody. We
Yeah,
won't
just
tell
don't tell
anybody that you're tired. Whenever we see you're so energetic. Where do you get all this energy
I
from?
haven't really woken up yet, but so, and then we run into next week, and again, Wallace graduation on a Monday. Then we have Miracle League Banquet on a Tuesday. Then we have some dance recitals that next Friday and Saturday. And then we get kind of light again. We have, we have Guardians of the Galaxy at the park on Friday, May 22nd.
Which one?
The very first one. We're just going to start with the first, see how it goes. I have Pinkbeard at the park for a park concert series on that Saturday, May 23rd. A comedian, Charleston White, at the Opera House on May 22nd. And then we finish off May on May 28th we had the Moonlighters. Do you know the Moonlighters?
Yeah.
The local big band.
Yeah.
We had them at the park last month, and it went really well. So we're going to do a series with them called Big Band in the Park. So they'll be back out there again.
Oh,
And
that's
again,
really cool.
All these park events are free to the public, and they're family friendly. So we have some we're trying. So
Right.
A lot of programming at the park. We showed Twilight a couple weeks ago, and 500 people showed up.
I missed that, and I'm
packed
so
out.
sad that I missed it. And I missed the trivia that the comedian was doing before. What was her
Jordan
name?
Stanley. You should
Jordan
have her on
Stanley.
sometime.
That's right. And then I need to get in touch with her to have her come on and talk to me. But doesn't she have a stand up?
She does. Jordan is a local comedian. She's done a lot of comedy in the church world, especially like women's conferences.
Yeah.
Clean comedian, but she's already sold 350 tickets for her own hometown show at the Opera House.
Yeah.
So
And that's coming up?
It's coming up June 13th. So we're hoping to help her, expand, because one of the things that we should be doing, at least in my mind as performing arts department, if there's local talent that really has some
Give them a
some
platform.
Talent, give them a platform. Try to get them out of here, and then coach them up and tell them the things that because there's a lot of touring experience in that team where I have, and there's a lot of some of us missed some opportunities, and maybe we can help some other people out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So what else is happening in May?
In May, that was pretty much May. We get into June. You have there's a Juneteenth kickoff on June the 6th.
Collective Soul already played?
Yeah, they played last week.
Oh my gosh, I missed it.
You should have came. It was a good show.
I'm missing everything. Oh, and also Bob Dylan was here 2 weeks ago,
Yeah, so
right?
we had
and then
Wallflowers.
I did not know who. So I've always heard the song, but Headlights. I did not know. I was like, wow, that's really cool that these people are all in Dothan right now.
Yeah. So I think Wallflowers. That's a Steve Hall plant show. So October the 1st, because we have the Wiregrass Fest the same day, and we're gonna try to end that so everybody can go to the plant and watch it. If people don't know, Steve Hall, at least in my mind, kind of really helped build the music scene here. He's a promoter out of Birmingham.
Yeah.
But he was doing stuff at the plant, especially rock and country shows, before anybody really knew what Dothan was doing. So, I'm kind of standing on his shoulders a little bit right now, too.
So the plant has been around for a long time?
Plant's been around, especially since COVID. Before COVID, the plant, they really took the ball and were running with it. They had people like Cody Johnson, Co Wetzel. They had, right before they had Jelly Roll out there in 19. They had a lot of stuff. Like
What?
Yeah.
No
Steve
way.
Hall. Yeah.
I did not know that all these people came through Dothan.
Oh, yes.
Well, I knew. Well, who was it? It's Lainey Wilson. Didn't she play at the Peanut Festival?
And that's Chase Bass, 423 Productions. And
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that's been doing this stuff before I even took over down here that, you watch them and you make friends with them and you get inspired by them. And those two guys, have really done a lot for the city.
That's great.
Yep.
Oh, and then also, so I know we're getting kind of further out, but I do want to talk about it. Well, actually, before we talk about that, so Circle Sessions is coming up in June or July.
July 25th. So Circle Sessions is our internally developed singer-songwriter event. Sponsored, brought to you by Mitchell Automotive. People at Mitchell are amazing to work with.
I know those people over there.
Then we have Wiregrass Wealth Management came on this year. Tixer's on, Visit Dothan, Dirt and Outdoor Displays, and Adventureland is giving us an avenue to really do. Last year we drew numbers.
Yeah.
So this year, the contestants, we're all going to go out to Adventureland. We'll play 3 holes of putt-putt, race the go-karts, play some skee ball, and we'll do the rotate. We'll do the 1 through 6 based on who has the highest combined scores. And the lowest. Yeah. So obviously, if you get the lowest, you're going to go first.
Last Circle Sessions, we went to it, and I can't say how much it was. Just it far exceeded my expectations from what I expected to happen and who I expected to see on stage and the talent. And I couldn't believe
there was some talent.
There was some talent on that stage. And the winner, Chancellor, he was a performer. And I think Daniel, whenever he was in here, he was like, I don't think he even knew that he was a performer. Like, that was just him.
That's just who he is.
Yeah, up on stage. And then we started following him on Spotify, and my husband was looking up at his information, and he was like, oh my gosh, he's a car guy.
At a Toyota place.
Yeah. So Caleb was like, no wonder I liked him so much. Yeah. But and then also July 4th. So since we're in, city limits, I know we can't do fireworks, but you've got something happening.
Yeah, July the 4th, and I'm sure me and Shirley will both, this is for those who don't know, the mayor, what do you call it? The mayor's administrative coordinator, that's Shirley Cosby. This is her event. She's using me, my department, and she's using the other departments to kind of put together pieces of this event. So it's going to be a huge all-day-long event. Downtown Dothan, we'll have Foster Street will be closed, and so will St. Andrew Street. Car show, 20 food trucks. Landmark Park will be out there doing exhibits. Kids section, leisure services is putting together the kids section, and there's farmer vendors. And then my team we're going to do music all day long at the park.
Yeah.
There's 2 guys on that park thing too that people should really be paying attention to as far as up and coming country. There's a guy on there named Benny G who's about to. I think he's about to blow up. He just put out an EP last week on Sony that's really, really good.
Wow.
There's another guy named Solon Holt, which somebody may have, some of these listeners may have seen whenever they came to a show at the Civic Center last year. He opened for Hudson Westbrook. So there's some good artists on there. There's some local artists too. There's Dakota Matthews is on there, Gage Cowart's on there, and then Noah Swanson's on there. We put him on a show. So it's going to be a really good show. Now, it may be hot in August, but come out and check it out. But once the music's over at 8:30.
July?
Oh, my bad. July 4th.
I was going to say, wait a minute.
My bad. I'm thinking ahead about the weather.
You're just trying to keep me on my toes. That's all it is.
So once the music wraps at 8:30, Mike Schmidt's automotive group has sponsored a drone show. It's the first time a drone show's ever been at the city. So we're going to lift 300 drones above the city and do a 15-minute patriotic show. And hopefully we can stream the music around to everybody in the city on a radio station. And everybody can really see what we're doing. It's different than fireworks, so it's not gonna be loud. So you're gonna need the music, but I promise it's gonna be a once in a lifetime event for Dothan.
That sounds so cool. It really does. And like we were saying before, I'm not from here, but I don't think anything like that's ever happened in Dothan.
That's what you're supposed to do. Like you get in a position where you can help push the ball forward. You should. And so right now, I say this all the time. I work for some great, forward-thinking people as far as city management and commission, and we're going to move it forward. And then you have sponsors like Mike that you just you call up and you say, hey, I need some help finding some other sponsors, and he just goes, well, I'll just take it all on, and
yeah,
he's been great.
That's awesome.
He's great.
Oh, I want to circle back to Circle Sessions. So you haven't found all the artists that you're looking for or to fill up the spots yet, right?
Right.
So if there are local artists or, gosh, y'all pulled people from all over the place last time. So people who are wanting to participate in Circle Sessions, where do they go to submit their songs or, submit their information?
Yep, go out to dothanoperahouse.org and there'll be some sign-up sheets there, or go to our Facebook page at Dothan Opera House Facebook page. Mm-hmm. There's sign-up sheets, and we're starting to do a lot of rollout ad campaign now. We looked the other day, and I think we had, it was close to 20 so far. Last year we had 32. That was the total. It's going to run through the end of May, and you're right. We are pulling people from all over the Southeast.
Yeah.
And we'll continue to do that this year. But if you remember last year, the guys that came in runner-up, they're actually from Dothan.
They're from Dothan. Yeah. What were they called again?
Up to No Good.
Up to No Good.
And
yeah.
They're still, they're still out there getting it. They're great.
So if you were in the contest last year, can you not be in it again?
Not be in it this year.
Yeah. You have to wait, or just you can't be in it again?
I think we're going to do a 3-year wait. So we heard, last year when you're sitting down, and it's me and Daniel and Brittany who are listening to these submissions, and Brittany used to work at a boutique label in Nashville, so she's got a lot of connections. She's got an ear too. She knows, some things.
I didn't know that about her.
Yeah. She's got a lot of experience. So, Brittany's like our department cousin. She comes over and works with us sometimes and helps us out a lot. So whenever you hear something, there's some that you hear that you just know.
Right.
Like when we heard Chancellor last year, you throw that in the pile of the Y. And then, there's a pile of Y, a pile of N, and then a pile of M's for maybes where you kind of fill in the things.
Right.
This year, I should add, too, this year, I can't put out their names yet because we haven't made it official. But this year, too, Live at the Opera is going to do something in Dothan that day, a concert that day. Mm-hmm. And then we're taking their 2 artists, and they're coming in and being judges, and they're also going to do a singer-songwriter session at the Circle Sessions. Then they're doing another concert the next day.
Good gracious!
Yeah, so we're stepping it up a little bit, and I hope this gives us some more notoriety and it starts spreading out where people come find us too.
Yeah, and it's actually funny. So Chancellor, we have any setting that we can share his music with them. Like my brother, for example, he's a farmer in Tifton, and he's all about music. So we shared Chancellor's music with him, and now he's a big Chancellor fan. Mm-hmm. So the Circle Sessions, it really does do a lot for these artists who are trying to branch out and, get people to hear them. It works.
Yeah, and we do everything live recording. You saw Chancellor has a Live at the Opera House EP, which is the first time a live recorded album's been made at the Opera House. So we give all the artists these live recordings that are mastered. And then we also bring in, we were doing a lot of on-the-fly videos last year, pictures, like fast turns.
Yeah.
And that's all our friends over at Aero Creative. I think they're the most talented, media, we call it new media company in the city, but they work with us on that. A lot of things we didn't know if we'd be able to do, but, again, you push and you ask and
right.
You see how it ends up. They're going to be taking professional photos with all the artists, and they'll send them these photos no watermark, just use them.
Right.
You can use them for your own publicity. Use them. This is yours. So we still own the masters, but we try to give everything back away to help these artists out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the contest isn't just for entertainment; it's to help the artists.
Yeah, and put you in, and it was such a we brought everybody in. And nobody knew each other last year coming in, but Soul Play Alabama sponsored us, and everybody went over to Soul Play, picked out a pair of shoes, and everybody got to know each other.
Yeah, there was I think that y'all had like a reel playing before the show started, and it showed all the artists who were trying on their shoes and all that. So that was really neat. But
it helped them get to know each other.
Right.
Then we went to dinner, and they were all friends. Then we started rehearsals, and their relationships built. And by the end of it, they didn't want to see the other one, They didn't care who won. Like it was.
They didn't want to see the other person lose.
Yeah, it was really a sight to watch. You know, so this year
that's awesome.
We're going to do the Adventureland thing, and I think that'll build some relationships or start getting it built. But our team is super excited about it. It's something that we really hope. You know, we got the sponsors this year to agree to this year, next year, because it really takes about 3 years for an event to grow, and we want to make sure that this thing grows, because I think it could be a destination for Dothan, or some, you know, at least
absolutely
travel.
I think so too.
Yep.
So going back to May, we have a big week this week.
This week is massive.
Massive week for y'all this week, and then again next week. So you don't have you're not tired, but you don't have any downtime for a couple of weeks.
I mean, I have dental surgery on Wednesday, so I get to take the whole day.
Did you plan that?
No, I got called in to do it, but you know, it's you know, I'm looking at it going, oh, at least I get Wednesday, but I have to get drilled on.
Yeah, not really the best, but So where can someone go to find out the whole list lineup of scheduling for downtown? If they want to find out what's coming up.
We're working on it now. Right now it's still DothanCivicCenter.org or DothanOperaHouse.com or theparkdothan.com. So we're working on one uniform page, and it may take another month or so to get it out. But with so much going on, it only makes sense that we have one page that controls everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Clay, thank you so much for stopping
for
by today. And thank you to our sponsors over at Dothan United Soccer Club.
Yes. See them last Tuesday night.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.